My son made a friend at school and we had a play date, and turns out the mom is an Infant Aquatic Survival instructor. I was just amazed at the results that she was getting and what the babies and the children were actually doing. And with me being in the sport of swimming and being in lifeguarding and teaching lessons and all that stuff when I was growing up, I've never seen anything like this, and I wanted to learn more. She needed some extra help, so I just went and shadowed her and saw what she was doing. And then I actually started working for her and doing the maintenance classes for a year. And then I decided to come out here and become certified. Last summer when I was training with Libby, there was a lady that goes to the gym with us whose 2-year-old daughter had a non-fatal drowning accident at a local barbecue. She was found unresponsive and bloated, and they had to air flight her out, and she survived. Within the next week she was in the pool with Libby, so I got to watch Emerson go from a very frightened 2-year-old to successfully swimming and floating on her back without crying. I'm starting to hear more people's stories about drowning. We don't talk about that until you hear someone has happened, and then people start feeling comfortable opening up. And I've really been surprised at seeing how many people have had experiences with non-fatal and fatal drowning within their family or friends. You focus so much on the dangers of driving and the dangers of sleeping and the dangers of all of it, and you don't really talk about the dangers of drowning in waters. The first week we would come in and start about 15-20 minutes early before the kids started showing up, and we would practice with the dolls. Judy would kind of show us basically what most of us would be doing that day. It was interesting though, because it was so much easier with the dolls. It's a hard thing to learn. The program is not easy to do. And I've even had experience in the water, having to start thinking on your own, not being told exactly what to do. It's one thing to be able to perform it physically, and it's another thing to be able to know what you're working on and why you're doing it and what you're going to do next. I really enjoyed training with Judy. She's very knowledgeable in the movement of the bodies of the babies, how that correlates to staying on top of the water and moving across it as well. She makes it look easy. I really enjoyed watching them pass their checkouts and going in clothes and seeing them in real life situations, being able to be successful and getting to their back and floating. And then when the parents started getting in, that was really neat to watch some of the attitude changes and teaching the parents how to best swim them at home or at the pool. That'll be the most rewarding part, is being able to come back and be a better teacher for the kids. My plans when I get back to Arkansas is to work with Little Squirts and Libby back in Fayetteville. There's desperate need for these lessons in the area. And Libby's the only instructor within, maybe a couple hours. There's a family that drove an hour and a half one way. She's developed such a great reputation in the Northwest Arkansas, and her business is really booming. And everyone that hears that I'm doing this or going to do this, I've always been very thankful, and I feel wonderful. I feel very accomplished. This is absolutely something I would do all over again.